So, you want to dance tango? Well, let me tell you, tango is hard. Why is tango so hard? Number one, because it takes two to tango. Number two, tango is improvisational. And the third reason why tango is hard is because the music is extremely complex. The good news, though, tango is totally worth it. Why? Well, tango has to offer at least three main things. The gift of the other. Number two, it's a fascinating way to learn and grow. And number three, it's a highly developed art form. And I'm going to talk a little bit about these. But first of all, let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Christopher. I'm one of the founders of To Tango. When I found tango, I was not a dancer. Now, I've been dancing tango for almost 20 years. I've played a big part in organizing tango festivals. I've taught at the university's tango clubs. I've been elected the president of Wasatch Tango, our local nonprofit. And I've also founded a tango school in Salt Lake called Two Flame Tango. And I want to tell you that as a gringo from Utah, learning tango was rough. Everyone had a suggestion for me. And everyone's suggestions were different. And oftentimes it was conflicting advice that I would get on my dance. We had a lot of master tango teachers come through, and I would get to study with them for a minute, and it would give me some tips and some tricks, some ideas to work with. But a sustained study of comprehensive scope was just simply not available where I lived. I want to save you all of the frustration and the confusion that I had to go through for this very hard-earned knowledge. This is why I made Zero to Tango, so that I can offer you what I wish I could have had when I was learning this marvelous dance. Before I get into Zero to Tango and what it is and what we're going to be learning, let me go back a little bit and explain what tango is and why anyone might want to subject themselves to this process of learning it. Tango is hard. It takes two people. You need another person. But because of that, tango offers the gift of the other. And the gift of the other, it becomes social self-development. It's an addictive form of exercise where you get to hang out with your friends. It's a thoroughly embodied practice where you have delicious full body contact with another person. The gift of the other means that everyone is different and that everyone you dance with brings you something that you can't bring out of yourself. Tango is difficult because it's improvisational, but being improvisational offers us a fascinating way to learn. The ability to improv makes you think differently. It leads you to play and explore and experiment. And although there are steps to tango and there are common step sequences, that there are frameworks we use to describe the dance, the height of tango is formless, and it's only limited by the possibilities of the mechanics of two bodies interacting through space. And the last reason that tango is hard, because the music is so complex, what that offers is a very highly developed art form. Tango is an extraordinary creation. The music is complexly orchestrated. It's extremely sophisticated in its simplicity. It can be subtle and it can be intense. It can be fun. It can be funny. It can be soft and delicate, or powerful and driving, and everything in between. There is a lot going on with tango. And that's why tango is hard. But we make tango easy. That's what Zero to Tango is all about. What we teach here is called the 8-count basic, otherwise known as walking to the cross. It's one of the simplest sequences in tango, and it's one of the most commonly taught. And the reason why is because it offers a very simple structure that you can use to start improvising and messing around with. The second reason is because it really contains all of the steps in line dancing. And the third reason why we teach the 8 count basic is it's like a little microcosm of a story. There's a part where you say, "Hi, how are you doing?" Then the next part, "Let's go on a walk together." And then a final part where you say, "Well, thank you. Goodbye." In these 6 weeks, you will learn a bunch of different steps. You will learn how to change weight. You'll learn how to take front steps, back steps, side steps. We're going to get you into a cross step. We're going to build up something called the box step. And then finally, we're going to take all of this and walk to the cross. I love what we do, and I would love to invite you. So if you're interested, come on out. Go to toflametango.com, enroll yourself now, and I'll see you on the dance floor, my friends.